Welcome everyone to episode 2 of CEX Carboot Exchange, live at the Bluray. Got two car boots here. We've got your standard Sunday one, and then we've actually got a bank holiday Monday one here. So this was shot the last bank holiday, so a month or two back. Some nice stuff here, some good credit. Let's check it out. What's in your PS4 pad?
What's that? Just,
how much is it?
£5 on it. So just
Alright, have a look at it. Thank you. There you go, mate. Thank you. Cheers. So great find here, straight away. We've got a PlayStation 4 controller, £30 trade-in, which is quite a lot, if you ask me. This is on the first row as well, which normally I think a lot of people overlook. So great find there.
Couple of quid, mate, for it. Fine, mate.
How much for the DS games, mate?
Them ones, 50p each, mate.
Okay.
I've got no change at the minute though, just to let you all know. There you go.
Next up, we've got a couple of DS games here, just two Nintendo games. No great amount of credit in these, but for 50p each, I'm not going to say no. There's a chap next to me, you could probably hear them talking. I think he picked up a DS and some better games, but yeah, for some reason he didn't pick these two up.
Yeah.
How much are DVDs?
Different prices. I don't want much though.
Did you do a tenner on those?
No! Because Westwing was far. I'll do you all that for 16.
12.
No, 16. That's what you've got in the bag in there. You picked out the good ones.
Yeah, well, how much do you want?
£3.50 for them.
Okay, I'll let the game.
50p.
Okay.
You doing alright?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. Let's grab that game. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. What do you want for Buffy then?
So you probably saw that I put them Buffy DVDs back down, but she actually comes back with another offer, so I'll pick them back up.
All three for £2 then.
Okay, go on then.
How much is your West Wing?
This guy's in.
Oh, sorry, Art. Yeah,
That's probably well. 16 quid. Yeah, game.
15.
Yeah, that's fine. Behind you, David.
Oh, hold them.
I like how you put your
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty cool that is.
Yeah. I've got another one there.
Okay.
So 2 on them, and then another one.
£3.
So,
Okay, thank you.
250?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Got a bag?
We're alright.
You're alright. Shove it under
Shove
you.
under there. So grab these Buffy DVDs here. I actually walk away, and she comes back with another offer of £2.50 for the original 3. And then later on in the video, I say £2. I don't know why I said that. And then I find the other Buffy DVD, and she says £3. And then I knock her down to £2.50, which was the price she said originally for the first 3. Yeah, I must have got a bit confused there. I also pick up that Street Fighter 4 game. I've actually got the collector's edition of that, but it was missing the game, so now I managed to complete that. So a little bit of credit there.
Sorry, I'm messing your line up.
No, it's alright.
What do you want for Lord of the Rings?
£5.
It's not bad.
Extended edition.
I don't know what you've got, you're saying.
I think it's got 6 discs with a load of like the commentary on it as well.
Yeah. I thought I had it, but I realised it was the Hobbit one I've got.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could be bothered to watch them. They're that long, aren't they?
That's why I've not watched them yet.
Just keep on your shelf until...
Especially the Hobbit ones. One book squished into 3 films.
Into the woods.
To be fair, I've watched The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings back to back, and that's the most I've done.
Broad eyes, you know
Scrubs is
what it is. Just watch on E4.
What do you want for the Scrubs one?
Again, a 5 off 5.
So do you?
Got that one, right?
Yeah, okay, then do it for a
Seen
second.
Into the Woods.
Right, it's on my side. I've got it.
Oh, okay.
I've already got
What's
it.
on the Blu-rays?
Blu-rays are 150.
Okay. Would you do 10 on that stuff?
For all that? Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold this stuff.
I'll hold the stuff.
Thank you. Bear with me.
Yeah. Cheers, thank you.
So I grabbed all that for 10 quid. Keeping Lord of the Rings. Scrubs is going to CX. And I just threw in Titanic because I knew it had a couple of quid trade in. So this is rather funny. So keep your eye on this guy in the blue puffer coat. He's looking at some DS games. So I quickly check one of them games on my phone. Go back to get it. As you can see, the guy in the blue puffer coat, he's talking to his friend. He's not actually touching the games. As you can see, I pick the one out I want. And then he starts trying to negotiate a price on all 4. So I just wait.
How much for the 4, mate? Can do a big deal.
About £4 at the minute, because
£3 for the 4.
we're worth a quid each, isn't it?
I'll put them together.
What's that?
Together.
No, I'm not interested in them.
No, I'm buying them together.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was holding this one before you picked that one up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just took it off the top. And you picked them 3 up.
Yeah, I've just been talking.
Three.
I've bought them.
£3
You're
down.
not holding this one.
You know?
No, because I'm holding it in my hand. Stupid twat.
Stop it.
So it's hard to tell, but after I pull that game out, he picks it the other 3. You can probably see that from the video. And then he starts accusing me, saying that he was going to buy all 4, even though I'd already picked that one up. Personally, I don't think I did anything wrong, but let me know in the comments.
How much are your Blu-rays?
I've been doing 50p if they're unsealed, £1 if they're sealed.
Okay. Bolt.
I don't know what's been happening. I was always had a little nibble. All the others seem to be alright.
Oh, awesome.
So I went back to this chap who had the PlayStation 4 controller. Just looking through these Blu-rays, picked out 2 Disney ones. Didn't check beforehand what they were on CX. Just sort of went for it. I thought Disney stuff should have a bit of credit in it, and the 3D as well, so it sometimes adds a bit more on. Picked up the Django Unchained as well for myself because I love a bit of Tarantino. Lots of DVDs and Blu-rays this episode. I suppose when there's no games, I have to look for other stuff to build some credit up.
How much are Star Wars helmets?
£1 each.
Okay.
Yeah. £5. Yeah. You know me? Always coming. That's cool. Pretty cool.
How much for all of them?
Right, hang on, let me ask my son.
Yeah.
It's 22, because Robin and Son's £20 for
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
No. It's your... reckon? Yeah,
Might do.
Oh, pick them up then, because we're not picking them. I've got cash on me if you want it.
Hello.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I grabbed these Star Wars helmets here. I believe they're from a magazine subscription thingy. They're £1 each. I asked them how much she wanted for all of them. She said there was 22 of them. There was actually 23 of them when I got home. 20 quid. Took a punt. Wasn't really sure if they're worth that. I spoke to a chap afterwards and he says they're definitely worth that. So nice pickup there.
How much are Xbox games?
158.
Okay. Am I right to
Yeah, of course.
grab them, yeah?
Thank you for asking.
Okay. How much is your Lego head?
I'm asking 5 for that because
Okay.
they're quite...
Yeah.
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 What are you looking at?
I was just seeing what other games are in there. But...
Can you reach in there?
Do you want me to grab them?
Bless you, thanks.
He's long.
He's taller than me.
There you are, just open. He's got long arms, that's why.
I know.
That's the only thing we
Yeah.
use him for.
Do you want anything else? Do you want me to grab you anything else?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So I went back to this woman who had the Star Wars helmets. She had some 360 games in a boot. Asked if I could touch them. Don't like just diving into people's boots. She said that's fine. Picked out 2 Lego games. Nothing great there. And then I noticed she was struggling to get the stuff out of the car, so I just asked if she needed a hand to getting the rest of the stuff out. They were pretty scratched. And normally CEX would take anything. These were really scratched. So I got them for £1 each. So a bit of credit there.
Well, that's pretty far, that one. I'll poke at this.
Grab it with that.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You do £2 for them, too? £1 each?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you, cheers.
Thank you, darling.
So that was the Sunday car boot. Not a massive amount of credit there, but some alright bits there. Now, the bank holiday car boot was actually, I'd say, probably better. And I actually wasn't going to go. I woke up and I thought, yeah, sort of looked out the window, and then I was just like, oh, fuck it, let's go.
Is that the one you're interested in?
Yeah, I think it's
5.
5 for that.
Yeah.
How much for the
The Lego ones are a tenner.
Right. How about the sniper? Sonic?
It's a 7.
Dash?
10. That's new.
Yeah.
It's not been used. It's never even been
I'll
played.
think about it. Let me just see how many people is that?
Okay,
thank
sorry.
you.
Cheers. I'll never look at the boot for a minute. I've got a random shoe, girls. Where's you one? I don't know.
How much has been charged?
I say £5.
Okay.
But have you got the tub? Yeah, it's here.
How much do you do the fourth for?
£25.
What was that?
I've knock £2 off that one. I'll tell you, I'm not afraid to tell you, I'm not bothered. I'm not going to give them all.
So some PS4 games here. As you can see, that chap's pulled out the best ones, you could say. She wanted 10 quid for the Lego ones. Probably not worth it. I grabbed Uncharted, £5. It's not that expensive in CX, but I thought for a £5, I'd grab it. I've been meaning to try it out for a while, so I thought I'd grab that.
How much are the games?
Depends which ones you wanted.
That one?
Yeah. I don't know, a couple of quid, 2 quid.
Okay.
One is free, I'll do 3 for like a £5 or something.
Okay.
They're all alright. It's just my other half's got a massive collection. He's bought that much.
Oh, right.
He's used to pay for them twice sometimes.
Yeah, that's the problem.
He's got
I
it
do it all
and
the time.
he finds it. And everything's gone from normal to Blu-ray now, so we've got twice of everything.
Yeah. Oh, it's 4K now.
Oh yeah.
You have to sell
That'll be
everything.
the next thing.
What'd you do on them ones?
Let's have a quick look. Do you want to say 6 quid?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So grab these PS4 games here. GTA 5, no brainer on PS4, definitely. Just Dance 2015 and 16. I was a bit unsure at first. Took a punt on them. Turns out, still actually some more credit in them. And just a Blu-ray for myself to watch. £6 for all that.
How much are your games?
Just make sure they're in there.
Okay.
Open the few and...
Is that one not in?
That's for that one, I think. Oh no, that's for this one.
Yeah, you sort that for us and then...
That's... Do 5 for them 3 there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine, yeah.
Probably the find of the day here. Some GameCube games. Never really see GameCube games at the Carboot. Mario Kart, Mario Party, and WarioWare. Mario Party actually had Mario Golf in. I knew that before I picked it up, but I thought, you know what? For basically 2 quid, I'll just grab it anyway. You get some okay credit at CX if you want to trade these in. I'm going to keep hold of them for now. So, great find there.
How much you?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
How
you.
much your pads?
Which one? All of them you want?
Just these 2.
Just give me £6.
Do 5.
You know how much are they? I paid. Now he's got another hand. I have to bring his head. That's £19. I pay second hand. For
Okay.
sale.
So last find of the day here, 2 official PS3 controllers. Always good trading value on these. He said 6 originally. I tried to knock down to 5. They're a little bit worn. The serial numbers on the back were quite hard to make out, and obviously CX needs that on there or they won't take them. So I was a bit unsure whether CX would take them, but they did in the end. So that was a quite nice find. So I hope you've enjoyed this Carboot Exchange Live video. Let's check out what I got with my CX credit. How's it going, everyone? So, you know the score. Took all that shit to CX. Got some good stuff with it. Not an awful lot here. There's one nice bit off. I got that off the website. Turned up in nice condition. I could do with a case swap. We'll get to that. So I got £126 and 80 pence. Got it in front of me. I wrote it down. I spent £127 and 50p. So it cost me 70p basically on top of that. Now stuff cost me £65 and 50p, but you have to take in account that I kept the Lord of the Rings box set. That was a fiver. I kept Uncharted 4. That was another fiver. I kept all them Star Wars helmets, the little Star Wars helmets. That they were 20 quid, and the GameCube games. So that's what 35 quid worth of stuff there kept. So really, the stuff I took to CX was what is it? £30 and 50p really. So £30 and 50p got me £126 and 80p. Okay, there we go. So yeah, got some alright stuff. Got a mispriced one, that's quite nice. The bloke wasn't bothered. He was just like, yeah, if you still want it, you can have it. What shall I start with? Let's start with the ones, the mispriced ones. So, took all them in. And then while I was there looking, trading that in, I saw these in the counter, behind in the cabinet. So, I thought at first that's really cheap. They must have lowered the price on that. But when he brought it over, it was classed as unboxed, but it was actually boxed price. And I think this is better than my copy. So for £4, I got me a copy of Worms for the Mega Drive. Yeah, I mean, for £4, that's probably the only worst bit about it there. But I think my cartridge is slightly damaged. I think there's a gouge out of it. And that cartridge is really nice, so swap that over. Another thing I noticed about this game, the inlay is cut too small for the case. So you can see there's quite a big gap there. Where else is it? On the front here. It probably doesn't look like much, but yeah. So I always wondered, is my copy like, has someone's cut it down, or is it the wrong inlay? But no, they're just like that. So yeah, the bloke was just like, oh, we brought it in wrong. So he's like, if you want it for £4, you can have it for £4. So I was like, yeah, I'll take that. So, nice copy of Worms for £4 there. And the other Mega Drive game I got, surprisingly I don't have these ones. This and the sequel have been on my radar for a while, but I saw this one and I thought, fuck it, I'll just get it. Yeah, so it was £15. Very nice condition, actually. Can't really see, oh, there's that wrong with it, okay. So the game is Toe Jam and Earl, box condition. Contents. Let's come out the thingy. Yeah, get in. There we go. So, nothing wrong with that. I think the only problem with it is the case here has actually come off the thingy, and there's a slight crease to the inlay, but say for £15, I'll just get a case swap at some point. Never actually played one of these games. I know the new one's coming out soon. They put it on Kickstarter, I believe. I think that was years ago now, actually, when they were trying to get funds for that. But I believe it's coming out soon. But yes, I've not played these games. That's the first one I've got. On the lookout for the second one and the third one for Xbox. So that was them. Next two bits. I sort of just picked this up just to spend the voucher, really. I mean, I wanted it for a while, but just, it was £2.50, and it is Time Crisis Razor Storm for the PS3. And actually, I believe this comes with, it comes with Time Crisis 4 and Deadly Storm Pirates as well on there, as well as the Time Crisis Razor Storm game. So there's actually 3 games on there, £2.50. You need the move remotes, so obviously, but for £2.50, I thought it was a pretty good price. So it's all there. It's a good time to buy PS3 stuff. No one wants it. Same for 360 stuff, really. There's only the odd title, which is sort of rare, you could say. PS3 has more rarer titles, obviously. Even some of the multiplats are a lot rarer. I don't know if more people want them, or just, I'm not sure. I think Near is a good one to mention. Because on 360, I see it all the time on 360. I must have like 2 copies. I think I got 3 copies of it. But the PS3 version is rarer. But if you go on a sale tracking site, you can see that the PS3 version sold like double the amount. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, I guess more people want it. So yeah, that was that. Another nice find here. I've already got this. I couldn't resist not buying it again because it's in really nice condition. So it is Dark Souls limited edition. Now I bought this when it came out. It's such a great game. But I saw this and I thought, £6, that's cheap. Sorry, I ain't got the price on it anymore. It's there actually, you can see that. I don't make autofocus because I turned autofocus off because it gets on my tits. But yeah, so it's all there. Asked the bloke, I said, is that the right price? He goes, yeah, there's not a separate listing for the limited edition. They just have the one listing, I believe. I think that's right. Because then he was going on about, there must be something missing from it. But it's all there. Everything's in there. Soundtrack, the art book. I think there's something else in there. A making of DVD. So £6, and it's really nice condition. These boxes normally get destroyed. So nothing wrong with that. And for £6, it's something which I might hold on to. You know, could be rare in the future. Probably not. Probably wasted my time doing that, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Just saw it and thought, £6. I got a little bit left on my voucher. I've got to spend it. Okay, the last 2 are probably the most retro. The Mega Drive games are actually retro. Yeah, this is quite a nice one. I saw Art first. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was £22 this was. So I didn't check beforehand. I just sort of went for it because it's one I've been looking out for. And this is actually a sequel to a game which was never released over here. It's a PlayStation 1 game. The first one was released on PlayStation 1, but it only got a release in America and Japan. So this is the sequel. Not sure why they decided to do that. Doesn't make any sense to me. If the original wasn't released, why bother with this one? But anyway, it's Saga Frontier 2 for the PlayStation 1. Now I remember having this as a kid. I used to be big into my finances. I'm trying to think of other RPGs on PS1, which we actually got in Europe, in the UK. Legend of Dragoon. So that's about it. Wild Arms. There's probably a few others there. But I remember this coming out and I was like, saw is it Squaresoft? Yeah, Squaresoft still. And I thought, oh, it's going to be like Final Fantasy. It's not like Final Fantasy. It's very different. And I remember not liking it all. I think I sold my copy. I just couldn't get into it. But yeah, I saw it and thought, I had that as a kid and I should give it a second try. So there we go. And yeah, so it's all there. Manuel, the disc was a little scratched. I think it'll be alright though. So 22 quid, I'm not sure on the going rate on that, but it's voucher, so it cost me probably 6 to 8 quid in real cash monies. So yeah, pretty happy with that. One from my childhood to give it another go. So that's that. And the last one, very happy with this. At first I was like, oh, it's water damaged, but it's not. It's a Saturn game. So it's got the old Saturn wobble kicking off in the case. So this was £78 off the website. It came up, hadn't been on there for a while, so I thought it's got to be new stock. Checked the store it was coming from. They had a lot of new-ish stuff on the Saturn come in. So it's a Saturn game. And I thought, yeah, we'll just try it. I can always take it back. And yeah, it's turned up. And it is Rampage World Tour. So 78 quid. That's about the going rate. You can probably see from the picture there, the wobble kicking off there. Now, it looks water damaged, but it's not water damaged. It's actually along here. I was speaking to 2UK about this, and here, the inlay is too big for the case. So over time, it gets that wobble. I'm sure I mentioned this before. So I can either... I think Stuart mentioned it could be the way the cases were made, the way they seal it, the edges here. There could be a slight issue with a few mil out here and there. Could be that. So I can either try it with another case, or I can just gently cut probably like a couple of mil off the edge of the inlay there, just to get it to fit and be nice and flat. But I say, tricky one to find, but the contents is deliciously mint. Well, not mint, but you know, close enough. And the disc was very good. Yeah, disc's fine. Fucking shit on it. Yeah, so that like they are. Yeah, so yeah. Now, normally I try and stay away from Saturn stuff, which I know is in a cardboard box, because I've seen the state of some in there, and I just think, but these plastic ones, they normally will turn up, and they will, I say 95% of the time, they're going to be in good condition with the manual. Yeah. In fact, I don't think I've ordered one that came without the manual yet, anyway. Excuse me. So yeah, great find that was. And that was it. So yeah, I forgot to talk about the Carboot. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the footage there. One thing to mention is the timestamp in the corner. Obviously ignore that, because that's not the time. I think it says like 2017. So yeah, obviously it wasn't shot last year. I don't know how to edit the timestamp on it. So, but you know what's going on basically. Things to mention about that. Oh, the bloke I had an argument with. I don't really know what his problem was, but yeah, I'm sure I mentioned that in the video. I think he was just being a twat, basically. What else is there? A lot of DVD stuff in that Carboot. I noticed at the start I said, oh, I've got some alright stuff, which I did. So the PS4 controller was good. Got 30 quid for that, which is just a crazy amount. I don't know how they make any money on that. Well, they must make money, but I think they're selling for 40. I always assumed you could get a PS4 controller from like Tesco's for 40 quid. Maybe you can't. What else was there? There's the GameCube games got on the bank holiday on the Monday. They were very nice. Very nice. So the rest was like a lot of DVDs and stuff, but say if there's money in them, I'm going to buy them. There's a lot of, I think, CEX in the news again. I've noticed people talking about it on Facebook again. People just love to hate on CEX. I don't get it, but you know, each their own. So yeah, I'm going to go because my throat has gone really dry and I feel like I'm going to start coughing in a minute. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that footage. So let me know in the comments, did you enjoy this episode? What was the best pickup? Etc. Thank you for watching, and I see you all in the next video. Goodbye.